poisonous bite is useless on me. We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
Let me see, which one should I choose? Oh, and welcome back, guys.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Priwen. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
You know what? Since I killed him, but I'm gonna turn him to see what happens. I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna turn him.
I'll make you a vampire. I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my partner goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas. Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
He didn't want to die. If I spared him, he'll come after me again. So, best thing to do is to turn him and see what happens. I have a gut feeling if I did not turn him, he will come back at me in full force. So might as well turn him. And see what happens. Where is the poor man? Let me go back up there and see what happens. If not, I'll go to the theater. Kind of curious if he's gonna still be there on the floor, or will he be gone? He's gone. It's kind of curious.
It's locked.
Damn. Thought I'd actually get something in here. Well, let's head to the theater. Throughout this whole game, I've been hunted by him for so long now. Let's see how he likes if he is being the hunted. And I wonder if he's gonna come back and kill me or not, because I know if I would have spared him, he would have come back to me in full force. I hope there's like a continue on a new game and still have all your stuff, because I want to see what happens if I make different choices. Do I have anything for migraine? I do have one bottle for it.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by you, mortal. This curse is beyond your science.
Well, until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor. Your efforts are admirable, though laughable.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
This is the fastest way to the theater. I'll go left. And on that note, I'm going to change to this.
Die, vermin! It's an itch! Kill it! Stop! Beach spotted! Watch out! Die! Burn it, boys! God walks with me. You're mine. Have no shit. Over there. There's one of them vermin.
Okay, I'm almost there, right? Yes, around the corner. Finally, we'll be able to get back in here.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
It ain't human!
This is despicable.
Smells like rotten meat. Bomb's near. I know it.
And kill them all before I head into the theater.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Can't find the other one. The other one's somewhere near here.
We do the Lord's work here. Be strong, brothers.
Oh, so that's what it was. It was a rat.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Have no fear, brothers. Remember your vows, friends. The power of the You're mine, vermin! The beast must die! Murder and plasma! I order you to step back. Back in the drive, you. Be strong, brothers. Stay back.
He's down there, so...
It's locked, all right.
He's below, so how the hell are we supposed to get below?
I have this thirst for blood.
Remember your vows, friends.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
There he is.
Dilate!
It's locked, all right. It's locked. Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind. It's locked. Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
I still need him. I think I do need him. I can't let him die. I need him. I'm sorry. I think I need him.
No, Edgar. You are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
Truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
I still need the doctor. I still need Edgar. I still need him.
It's locked, all right.
I don't know if it was wise of me, but still, I need him. He might be very useful to me. That's 2 vampires I turned thus far. Now, there's one more thing I have to do before I talk to Lady Ashford. Well guys, I'm going to end it right here. If you like this video, comment down below. Click the like button, click the subscribe button. I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Stay tuned for more videos to come. As always, it's Damien the Woman signing off. I hope you have a nice day.